Kamon man long slur ringkat bat kaman masong kya ka shong hag jing long scam bat jing jeg bas bat ka jong pi. Katata haya kakali ban san ya kalintiyat ka jong pi. Kalaban long ka jong pi minta. Bok ya katata haya ha frang motors like korangi. Ne phone hunu number bala ai harum.
Shibanta ban rakhi yak jing sarong ki rulum kom ka jing aiburom yaki riwele jong ki rulum tirot sing ukyang nong ba upatugan sangma nakamta ka jing laido jong ka ri ne ka jan jatiya gaurav divas par katayo hamara sankalp viskit bharat yatra ka sarkar jala lingba ka tanat lariti kan rakhi yak ne katayo nero ka khatsan hado ka arfn reitre gunaiweng arhajar arulai haka khatsan trek an khawe lama u chief secretary ka jala ya ka jing yat pai ba ki rulum bani chimenta ki nongrai ki nongtem ki nongshna bat ki kunhun ki prepare na plau jong ka Meghalaya assembly na khandailat haka por chipo buji mistep par andan sa ka jing yalang na do ka por khatwai chiteng mistep ha usoso tham auditorium bandon lang umentri ka tanat clarity uba por lengdo u cm ka KJDC uba panya sings im u commissioner secretary katanat jong galarti ba uba Frederick R Khargongor IS habakran menta kasngi bat kilar pathai khubor ulong ba gani katayo andon ru jing penchai bat ki jing mat phang ki scheme ki prepare na ka sarkar India bat kum jo jing pen ina mi ki tiar bat ki jing sna tunrai kat kum ki riti jong jai reu khasi garo ba jantia anai khusna mi ki snong ki balasajit kum ki slam tunrai kum ka nong country ka bapau nam ha ka jing sna khnam ka musto ka basna sintiu ka yalong kum ka slem shat jantia ka snong wakhet ka banyo biangi ka khusnam halor ka than syria ne yarong ka ba layo teng mencham snam ha ka put ka tem tunrai no lo ki wei pat ki snong ki ban sap pen bra ha ki program haka khan reu trek kandon ki jinge tem yo put tunrai arpusaw hadu ka arsan trek kandon ka Tri Hill Ensemble 2 program haka ba umentri rang ba ka jila u Conrad ki sangma unlong u kongsan bar ka jinglut nakamta ka ni ka long nru phawlak tingka ya ka ba layara ban be pisa ya ka da ka tribal affairs jong ka sarkar India
press fraternity, members of the print and as well as electronic media. This is just to share with you that in the coming few days, in fact, on the 15th, our state will be joining hands with the rest of the country in celebrating and also in observing the Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, which is the basically it's a week-long program which is organized all over India to celebrate and to honor the various contributions of the tribal freedom fighters and also to highlight the various achievements of the tribal community. So one area where the tribal community is very vibrant is in the field of arts and culture, crafts, cuisine as well as culture. And towards this end, we will be having an inaugural program on the 15th, which will kick off this whole Janjatiya Gaurav Divas celebrations, and it will start with the flagging off of the cultural procession as well as tableaus by the Chief Secretary from the assembly premises at the Police Bazaar at Khandailat area, and this will culminate at the State Central Library, where the Minister in charge of Arts and Culture, Shri Paul Lindo, will be the chief guest, and the CEM, the Chief Executive Member of the KHDC, Shri Pinyak Singh Sen, will be the guest of honor. And we'll have a brief function where we'll lay floral tributes to the three brave hearts and the life-size statue. After that, there'll be a walkthrough of a live museum, Khasi Jayantiya as well as Garo. Kitchens and hearths will be displayed there because as we know that the tribal kitchen is very important in the overall lifestyle of the tribal community. Then after that, the program will go on to then at the same time we will also have the Viksit Bharat. This will also be a program where the entire government machinery, all the states of the country will be launching what is known as the Vikshit Bharat, or Progress India, and various departments like community rural development and social welfare, health, will be having stalls as well as programs for greater outreach of the various government schemes, especially these beneficiary oriented schemes like the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana and various other schemes under social welfare and so on and so forth. In the program as such, in the main program, there will be in the as regards the program which will kick off, we will be having a showcase of various traditional cultural items ranging from dances which have never been showcased before. There will also be a special musical presentation on our Braveheart, Uttiraj Singh, as well as the winners of those traditional inter-school competitions will also be felicitated. Some VECs and village and these village employment committees as well as self-help groups which have done well will also be felicitated. More additional arts and craft villages will be recognized. Last year at the first Tri-Hills Festival, we had in fact selected 6 villages and we had branded them as arts and culture villages, comprising of villages like Larnai, which is known for black clay pottery, and we had villages like this Amindagari, which is known as the woodcraft, which is known for its woodcraft, and there were several other villages which were also recognized. So this year also we are continuing with that, and 6 additional villages will be announced on the at this inaugural program, where we will seek to support them as well as give them a kind of visibility as well as branding in recognition of the unique crafts. So some of the villages like Nomkandri, which is very famous for its metallurgy, arts and craft, for this bow and arrow, skills, and there will be other 5 villages which will also be announced on that occasion. So on the next day, we will have, in collaboration with the Shankardev College, there will be a mega dance, traditional dance expositions of dances which have not been usually seen in public platforms. We are all familiar with the dominant cultural dances. We know what is the Wangala, and we know what is the Shat Sukansem, Shat Mankrem, and also the dances of the Jayantiyas. But there will be some very different as well as unique dances which will also be showcased on the 16th. This program is being done in coordination with the Shankardev College. And the main marquee event I'll come to is called the Tri-Hills Ensemble 2. So last year we had the Tri-Hills Ensemble 1. Why we're calling it Tri-Hills basically is to represent the 3 hills of Khasi Jaintia as well as Garo. And Tri also plays on the word tribal. So it's called Tri-Hills. So this is the Tri-Hills Ensemble 2. So last year we had started it with the support of the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. This year again we are having it, and it will be one of the key one of the key festivals of the Arts and Culture department. We know that tourism department has got cherry blossom, but from arts and culture point of view, we are going to have we are planning to make Tri-Hills into an annual affair. It started off last year, and this is the 2nd edition. So this to culture, and basically it aims to showcase on craft, cuisine as well as culture of the 3 hills, and it is an endeavor to sort of connect with the past and to bridge between the modern generation and the previous generation, to reawaken and to revive as well as to educate and as well as to celebrate our local our culture. So there is a feeling, of course, many a time that the legacy of the past is a whispered legacy, but we hope that this 2-day festival will it will unearth, it will unfold many hidden dances and songs which were only confined to the villages so far, but now we are bringing them onto the state capital so that we give more exposure and more focus and more spotlight on these hidden dances, hidden songs. In this festival, the Honorable Chief Minister will be the chief guest, and our Arts and Culture Minister will be the guest of honor. And it'll be a 2-day event on 24th and on the 25th. And as I just mentioned, the main endeavor is to bring to the fore all the hidden gems of our state in terms of folk dances, folklore, folk songs, games, dresses, cuisine, food, and also handicraft practices. In fact, Nambi Morak, who's doing very well as the tribal chef, will also be there for this program, and hopefully, inspire a love for our own indigenous cuisine. And also, basically, we want to highlight areas and things which were not really in the focus all the time, and we want to make it truly authentic as well as indigenous. Apart from that, there are a lot of very interesting dances and artistic showcases which were only restricted to the villages, as I said in the beginning, and which we hope to bring to the fore. For example, then also there's Jabulo of Riboy, plus some other very interesting performances as well as songs and folklore from the Garo Hills will also be showcased. So basically, and we also have another 5 or 6 villages which will be branded as arts and craft villages, which in continuation to the villages that we selected last year. We are also bringing to the fore, for example, Nongkandri, which is known for traditional metal craft, and they're very skilled in the age-old craft of making bows and arrows, as well as metal and feathers, and also it's known for its locks, which are very unique and priceless. So Nongkandri is very known for its traditional metal craft. Then Musto, of course, for its the Kneng embroidery. In the Department of Textiles, we had already branded the Silk Village, which is known as the Umden Silk Village. So from Arts and Culture also, we are planning to give visibility to these villages which are keeping our heritage alive, which are keeping our traditions and our heritage alive. So Musto is the other village. Then Yalong, which is the heartbeat of Jaintia culture, with the unique dances like the Nau Sakriyat, and also is the center of the traditional religions and very vibrant Bedingklam, as well as many interesting cultural practices are there. So we want culture to be seen, to be visible, to be felt. We want the entire festival to be a kind of an immersive experience, not only something which will be common, but something which will truly bring culture on a visible and which is an experiential platform. So, and many young people probably would not have exposed had they not visited the various villages. But we are planning to bring the entire culture from the villages into the city, so that our younger generation is also exposed. Visitors will also know about the richness of our culture. States like Nagaland have showcased culture in a very vibrant way through Hornbill Festival and all that. So we know that Meghalaya, as I said, is rooted in culture. Rooted in nature, connected to culture. We have done a lot on nature tourism, but cultural aspects also are equally important, and it's only through culture that you can truly get a sense of being immersive in the and as well as connected with the people. It's by experiencing their dances, their songs, their food, that you feel connected to the culture. So there is a village called Babadam, is also very famous for its rice brew and rice cakes. So we are also planning to recognize them as well for their unique skills in the cuisine, in the traditional cuisine. And Wakhen was there in the earlier list last year, but it was recognized for its music, for its Sengriti. But this time we are also trying to bring out its unique skills of Thangs Ria, which is also known as Thangs Yarong. these are very traditional weaves which are made from plants like pineapple and also the jirmi creeper, and it's a very sustainable fashion. So basically, this entire endeavor of the Tri-Hills Festival is to connect the threads together. And we know that Meghalaya is very famous for the iconic living root bridges. So basically, this festival is trying to be that living root bridge that makes culture a living heritage, not only something we read in the books or we see in a museum, but something that is living, breathing, and part of the living heritage. There will be performances as well by folklore groups every evening. We have all the famous folklore groups, as well as those groups which blend the contemporary with the folklore. So they will be there to add entertainment as well as to provide awareness. So this is the endeavor basically, is to ensure that as a department we not only preserve, protect, but we also promote our culture. We gave them a financial award. The cash award was distributed during the last Independence Day. If you remember this Independence Day celebration, Honorable Chief Minister distributed them. So follow up. First task, the first step is for recognition. Then secondly, we give them a token financial award. Then the next is to build the brand. Like here, Maulanong has built the brand as the cleanest village, or Umden has built the brand as the silk village. So these villages also deserve recognition for the very unique skills, the very unique practices which they symbolize, and they are the custodians. They are the real custodians. It is, I mean, our culture and our tribal legacy and our tribal heritage. It is alive because these villages are still holding on steadfast to these. So we thought that it's time to promote them. It's time to showcase them. So we started with this financial award. So now the next phase, once the Ministry of Tribal Affairs approves our proposal, is to also start a series of trainings, build up some infrastructure there, and hopefully take it further. Have some economic activities. So basically, these villages should also get sustainable livelihood out of these, out of these endeavors. Much bigger and much more vibrant. So this basically is the objective of these programs, and it's being befittingly launched in this Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, which we are joining hands with the rest of the country to celebrate tribal achievement, to celebrate tribal cuisine, craft, as well as culture, as well as to make that link with the living heritage, not only heritage and legacy which is in a museum, but also heritage which is living, breathing, and which is being, and which the villages are the true custodians, and we are trying to ensure that they get a platform to showcase it in the cities as well.